Hello, everyone. This is Dennis Goodman, and good morning. Today, we are going to continue the part two of the how to create your own mockups. The previous day, we treated on the part one on the Ford Econoline E350 van. That was the previous video. So now we are going to do the part two, and let's get started. First of all, it's going to be the glass detail, the glass, the glass detail. Sorry, detail of this door. Okay, now let me show you the difference. You see, the previous video was about creating a mock-up of of a branded vehicle. Yes, so this is the Ford Econoline E350 van. The reason why we used Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator is because this particular vehicle here it's but sorry this particular vehicle here is very solid. That's a solid detail. So when you zoom it, you could spot um, this solid detail of this fuselage. So we had to use Adobe Photoshop to blend some color gradients in order to catch up with this detail, which came about this perfect results. So we used Adobe Photoshop to apply blended gradient colors to meet this detail criteria. So this particular picture here was because of the detail, this body detail, because because the body is solid. It is very solid that you will need a color based software or a photography based software to create some blended colors. Yeah. So we use Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator just because of its solid state detail. Yeah, because the body is solid. Yeah. So this time around, over here, we are going to use only Adobe Illustrator. Why? Because it is glass. Because this very door is contains glass and reflective details. Yeah. So we will use Adobe Illustrator with the purpose of this glass details, yeah, and the reflection details. So this time around, you not need to use Adobe Photoshop to be creating gradient colors. Why? Because this is a glass and it's not solid. You copy this logo. Yeah. So we'll drag this logo in order to catch up with this angular position of the door. I think this is okay now. I think this is okay. Just to meet its angular position of the door. So that's why we have to drag the logo. I think this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so on the next segment, um, you hold down an ALT key. Then until you spot these two arrows, the black and white arrows, which is eligible to duplicate objects. So you hold down an ALT key, then you drag, which will create duplication. So you select, go to objects, arrange, then bring it to front. Then we use something called pen tool. So what you do now, come in. Let me apply the an outline. Okay. So you hold down the shift key, select this, select that. By holding down the shift key, you right click, then you make clipping mask. Okay. So you select the clipping, select the mask object, then set the opacity to at least 50, which will give you this results. Now you could notice that the reflection details have taken over the logo to look some sort of realism touch. You can reduce it to 40% or 30%, depending on your desired output. So let's take it like 40%, and this is the results. Okay, let's take it 50%, and this will give you this this finished touch. So you can see reflection details have taken over the logo to make it look like it's some kind of a real touch, yeah, a real detail. Yes, to give it a real detail. So thank you very much for your time and have a lovely day. So stay tuned for the part 3 of how to create your own mockups. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Good day.